This is how you get the shuriken in Mega Man X2. But most importantly, there it is. You hear it? The Mega Man X2 Dr. Light Capsule theme. In this video, I'm going to show you how I took this theme as an MP3 file and turned it into MIDI notes in Presonus Studio One and switched it out with other VSTI instruments to make a really sweet beat. So check it out. Here it is. Alright, here it is. I went online and I found the Dr. Light MP3 theme song for Mega Man X2. We'll go ahead and throw this in here. First, what we want to do is grab the sample that we want, which is the first few bars of it. So I'm going to grab this. I'm going to push Tab, which takes me to the first transient. Alt X, if you're on the Apple operating system, it's probably Apple X. We'll take that out, and this is the first part of the sample. So now we need to listen to it and find out where the sample ends. Or the loop that we want to grab out of it, rather. Alright, so right around there. So let's go tab, tab. That's probably it right there. Let's find out. Let's go back here. This should be the loop that we're looking for. Perfect loop. Alright, now let's get into the magic. Show you how we convert this to MIDI notes and create other instruments out of it. So here it is. You could do Control M, but in my case I'm going to do it the long way to show you. Audio, edit with Melodyne. Melodyne editor can come with Studio One 3, maybe even previous versions, I'm not sure, but as you see, it automatically converts this here into MIDI notes. So our job is already done with that. So now I'm just going to drag in some virtual instruments. I really like Contact, so we'll throw Contact here. I already have some presets up here, so let's turn that into, we'll grab the MIDI notes here, Control C for copy, come down here, Control V for, Control C to copy, and Control V to paste. Alright, so here's the MIDI data. Let's mute the original sample, the MP3. Here's the MIDI data, and now it's going to be played through an orchestra, a combination orchestra, a combination of various instruments. So here we go. That's pretty awesome. Now say I want to get a little crazier. We can create a whole other virtual instrument track. We'll throw Contact back on here again just because it's easy and I can sift through it pretty quickly for this tutorial. And here's what we're going to do. That was an orchestra. Let's go into some world instruments. And I really like this Asian, Chinese, it's like a flute right here. So we're going to throw this down. And we're going to paste this MIDI data again. So now I have the flute, which I'll play solo here. We'll mix that in a little bit. We'll make that a little louder so it stands out above the orchestra. So now let's play them all together. And you got something like this. And of course this data is completely editable. I made a go through here and we'll edit and say we don't like this. We'll take that out. We'll draw this out. We'll take these notes out here. Those are no good. Those are no good. We'll start this one over here. This is just the flute, so it's going to give the flute a little bit of characteristic different, hitting a lot of the same root and bass notes and same keys as the chorus orchestra there, but not exactly. So it's giving me something to base off of. So here, I'll go ahead and play this now. We'll go to the very beginning so you can see that. See? So now, that's pretty much how you do it. So now I'm going to show you a session that I made here where I actually created a bass line out of it too, edited a lot of the notes out and put them where I wanted them. Like I said, keeping the root keys intact, and made some nice sub bass, which will be included at the end of the video so you can hear it the right way, because my camera is not going to record it very properly. But here, as you see, I'm going to keep the original sample intact up here. Down here, I thought it'd be kind of nostalgic to put the Mega Man dying sound in, as the 16-bit sample is dying out and fades into the production that I made. But as you see, I have an orchestra combinator here. I have that bandy flute, and I have the sub bass. Everything else was all created with the MPD 24 drum pad, and it's just some real light drum work, nothing too substantial. But here it is. Check it out.